The Nikon Roadmap, the secret to dominating the future. Ever wonder if your camera gear collection is about to get a whole lot bigger, or if Nikon is secretly planning a lens revolution that will leave every other manufacturer in the dust? You aren't imagining things. There is a massive shift happening behind the scenes at Nikon, and if you are a Z system user, the next 4 years are going to be the most exciting chapter in the company's history. Nikon has officially set an ambitious goal to reach over 80 lenses in the Z system lineup by the 2030 financial year. When you look at the 36-year legacy of this company, this isn't just a marketing blurb, it's a mission statement. After years of watching the industry evolve, we are seeing Nikon pivot from just competing to dominating. They have climbed from a humble handful of lenses in 2018 to a current catalog of 50. While some critics online have complained that the last 2 years felt a bit quiet, I see it for what it really is, the calm before a massive storm. The math behind this goal is actually quite simple, but the implications are huge. To hit that 80 lens target, Nikon needs to produce roughly 30 new pieces of glass by the 2030 fiscal deadline. That breaks down to about 7 or 8 lenses every single year. When you look at their historical output, specifically those peak years where they hit double-digit releases, this pace is not just possible, it is their standard operating procedure. They have the engineering talent, the historical pedigree, and now, they have something even more important, dedicated, new infrastructure. Nikon is currently in the middle of a massive construction project. They are building a state-of-the-art factory right in Japan, designed specifically to ramp up production of lenses for cameras, lithography, and high-end optics. This facility is set to come online by 2027. Why does this matter to you? Because it proves that this 80 lenses by 2030 goal isn't just a dream, it is a funded, physical reality. They are bringing the heartbeat of their manufacturing back home to Japan to ensure they can churn out this new glass with the precision that the Z-mount requires. Let's talk about the ecosystem. When you look at the competition, the numbers are fascinating. Canon and Sony are in a constant tug-of-war for the top spot, but Nikon is catching up fast. Once you remove the legacy teleconverters and niche accessories from the competitors' lists, the gap between Nikon's 50 lenses and the market leaders is almost non-existent. But here is the secret that many people forget: Nikon's Z system is arguably the most versatile platform in existence because of its compatibility. We aren't just talking about new Z-mount glass. Because of the way the Z-mount is engineered, you can adapt your old F-mount lenses, and they often perform better than they did on the original DSLRs. You get the benefits of the Z system's superior light gathering, native integration with in-body image stabilization, and faster autofocus. So, when you add the potential for 30 new lenses to a catalog that already plays nice with decades of legacy glass, you aren't just buying into a camera brand, you are buying into the most robust optical ecosystem ever created. Now, what is actually on the menu? We know they have a handful of Z cinema lenses coming, but that only accounts for a fraction of the total. That leaves roughly 23 to 25 civilian lenses waiting to be born. The rumor mill is wild, but the demand is clear. We are all waiting on the 120 to 300 mm lens that was already teased. But what about the rest? Think about the gaps. The ultra-wide community is begging for a 14 mm or 16 mm f/1.8. The landscape and architectural shooters have been shouting for a dedicated Z-mount tilt-shift lens for years. And then there is the dream list, a 24 to 120 mm f/2.8 zoom, or a legendary 50 mm f/1.2 version 2. If Nikon hits these specific, high-demand targets, they won't just be filling out a list of 80 lenses, they will be creating the definitive toolkit for every single genre of photography. This is a turning point. We are moving away from the era where we worried about system maturity and into an era where we get to discuss system perfection. Nikon is playing the long game, building a factory, and ignoring the noise. They are betting on the fact that when you give photographers the right tools, and more importantly, enough of them, the results will speak for themselves. The next 4 years aren't just about growth, they are about setting a new bar for what a mirrorless system can do. Let's get a conversation going in the comments below, because your feedback is what actually shapes the future of these companies. If you like this video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all things photography. My name is Mark, and I'll see you in the next one.